So we're just going to talk about 5 different lead magnets that you can create to get more customers. And at the end of the webinar, I give you a lot more than 5. But through my research when I was doing this webinar, these are the main ones that people like. But throughout this time together that we've got, I really want you to think about your business, what's going to really resonate with your customers, and perhaps thinking about what you have downloaded, what lead magnets you have downloaded, because often we are actually our own target market, because that's what we know about, and we tend to build businesses around what do we know about. And so thinking about what you've downloaded already. So what has actually appealed to you as a lead magnet? So if you've not met me before, my name is Victoria. I'm down in Busselton in Western Australia. I have been a business owner for quite a number of years in bricks and mortar business and e-commerce stores, and I've sold those and gotten more. And I am the author of three books on stress management. I was a school teacher and now I'm an e-commerce specialist. So I actually practice what I preach. I teach you how to do these things, but I actually do them. And if you've been around me for a while, you'll know that I actually experiment on my own businesses before I bring them to you to see what does work and to see how I can streamline the process for you. So putting together a few bits and pieces can be quite challenging. And so what I do is I do it and then I try to streamline the process for you, because I know as a small business owner, you're a very, very busy person. So this webinar is brought to you by the Digital Solutions Program and Business Station. So if you haven't jumped on board with this one already, I really, really encourage you to have a really good look at it. You get 7 hours worth of personal business mentorship for only $44. So an amazing deal. If you employ any of the expert advisors that are on the team, you'll be paying a fairly hefty hourly rate. So due to a government grant, we're able to bring you this program. So you actually get 3 hours worth of face-to-face. We talk to you about your business, on your business, and then we choose webinars and workshops that we think that would really, really benefit you and your business. So I specialize in social media and e-commerce, digital marketing, and usually organic digital marketing, so not paid digital marketing, but the team has just got the most amazing brain. So if anything that you need to know about with digital marketing or digital solutions for your business, we can absolutely help you. So let's really think about what is a lead magnet. So some people say, what's a lead magnet? What's a landing page? What's this? What's this? So let's just get very clear. What is a lead magnet? So it's a free resource and attracts potential customers to your business. So by using a free resource, visitors are more likely to sign up for your email list and then eventually become paying clients. So it really is a way of getting people off social media and into your email list. It is a very important part of your content marketing strategy because, like I said, social media can shut down at any time. Now, there are literally loads and loads of lead magnets ideas, but we're only going to cover 5 of the most popular ones. But like I said, I'm going to give you a bunch more at the end of our time together. So I encourage you to think about now, if you don't know how to screenshot, I encourage you to think about how to screenshot. Now, we need to think about lead magnets, and they have these components. It promotes your business, so it generates leads. It's free to deliver, so there's no cost to the customer, and it's very high perceived value. So it's very helpful, it's very informative to your customer. Now, email's a very personal thing. People don't actually like giving out that email too often. So we need to think about what is a good incentive for them. And as a marketer, it's your job to give them a compelling reason to give over their email. So what makes a good lead magnet? I'll just move my face out of the way. What makes a good lead magnet? It solves a real problem, like an actual real problem that your target market has, not something that you've made up. It actually solves a problem. So you're getting into their head, and then they're saying, holy, wow, I really need that. That's going to be really useful. That is a good lead magnet. It helps your customers or clients easily achieve something. So you're taking them to the next level. You're taking them to the next step that they need to be at. So this is you knowing your customer very, very, very well. So if you haven't done your customer avatar for a while, I really encourage you to go back and have a very, very good look at that. A good lead magnet is very specific. It solves a very specific problem. And it doesn't need to be 100 million problems. It's just one problem. And it solves that very, very well. It's very quick and easy to digest. So again, thinking about how your customers like learning. Do they like a PDF? Do they like a step-by-step program? Do they like a checklist? Do they like a video? Do they like an email series? So you're going back and you're doing some target market research, and even creating a poll on your social media saying, how do you like to learn? I've done that recently, and it was great. I figured out how my majority of my people needed to learn something, and then I created that for them. So it saves a lot of fluffing around on your part to try and figure out. Just ask them. And another thing that makes a good lead magnet is a very perceived high value. It's instantly accessible, and it demonstrates your expertise. So what on earth should you create? Like I was saying, you need to know your audience very, very well. Do your polls for your already established audiences. Or you can ask it to go into some of the Facebook groups that you might be involved in, and you can ask in there if they allow you to, if the admins allow you to. The other thing that you can do is see what you've created already and see what works very, very well. Or you can check out other audiences and see what they like. So for an example, there's so many going around at the moment. I'm not actually quite sure what has happened. There seems to be a bit of an overload at the moment on them. But you'll see in lots of Facebook groups a standout member, which is what this SOM means. That means that the admin has allowed this to happen. And then they are saying, I've created this, who would like a free copy? Now have a look at how many people have said, yes, I want that. So here, this is an audio. How many people have said, yes, they want that? Now, if you go into your groups in your niche, and if you see something like this, you know that a lot of people will want it. So obviously don't copy exactly what they've done, but use this as inspiration for you to create your own lead magnet. And you can go into Pinterest, you can go into Etsy, all of those different places, see what's popular of what people are downloading. So one of the biggest ones that you can do are checklists. So we can go into Etsy and Pinterest and, let's go back. And you can put it together in Canva, or you can hire someone to do it on Fiverr. So let's have a look at Etsy. And let's have a look at checklists. And then we can see here that people have created lots of checklists. And I would go down and I would see, holy dooly, look at how many people have commented on this one. So clearly an editable cleaning planner is a good thing for people. I would keep going down, and you might like to then think, well, there's lots of cleaning planners, isn't there? You might like to think about your niche, obviously. So creating things in here, printable decluttering checklist. This self-care checklist only had 2 people. Star seller moving checklist. So something like that would just be a really easy way of creating something. Now, what I actually do is, in my niche, I go through all of these and I actually buy them. I buy them and I download them, and I see what they've done, and I see what I like and what I don't like. I see how they've how the whole process of downloading it, is it easy, is it complicated? And then I take all of that information and then I start to create something of my own. Okay, so coming back into our presentation. So number 2, a mini course. So thinking, once you've done your poll, do your customers like watching video, and do they like having like a little mini video course? Is that the way that they really prefer to learn, instead of putting out a PDF? So a video mini course, it can be created, it can be automated, and then it can drip feed through to your audience through an email over time. So you're creating a little mini course. Don't make it big, and because then it is a paid situation. Make it small, make it 5 to 10 little videos, maybe, that come out, once every day, or maybe once a week if you're doing something like that. And you automate that through your email system, so that people put their email in, and then it just automatically comes out as people start putting their emails in. A really easy way of doing this is to record yourself on Zoom and then upload it into YouTube. Now, I've got a YouTube channel and it doesn't actually look like I've got a lot in there, but it's not available to the public. So I use YouTube almost as a storage facility for my videos, because videos take up so much memory. And so what I do is I put my little learning snippets into YouTube, and I make it an unlisted video. So only the people that get the link to that video can watch it. It's not open to the public at all. And so what you can do is you can create a little video course. You can put all those little videos into YouTube, make them unlisted, and then in your email system, give people the link to that video. Okay, or you can use lots of other platforms. You can look at a place to host this course like Kajabi or Teachable. Okay, dokes. And then what do you do a video course about? So you check out your niche on YouTube. Let's have a look. So if I was coming into YouTube and I was wanting to look at digital marketing, I would have a look at the most popular. Okay, so this one's had loads and loads. I would have a look at that and I'd say, okay, would that be really interesting for my target market? Would that be useful for them? And then I would start creating courses around things that are already known to be very useful on YouTube. An ebook. So an ebook can make you the expert in the field straight away. And people will then want to buy from you in the future. So think about your target market. Do they prefer to read or watch? And then do a simple poll on your social media asking them what they prefer. So if you don't have an ebook, you can go to a place called PLR ebooks, so private label right ebooks. There's quite a few different companies that do this. So have a look through all of the different companies that do PLR ebooks, and you can search your niche You can find the ebooks. Sometimes there's even articles, about like 10 articles in that niche, and you can then buy the rights to that ebook, remembering that lots of other people can buy the rights to that ebook, but you can buy the rights to that ebook and then you can use that as your lead magnet. I encourage you to buy it, download it, and then put it into Canva and rebrand it yourself. Go through it. I got a text message last week saying that one of my ebooks from this company has got quite a few mistakes in it, and I didn't read through it with a fine-tooth comb. I did read over it to make sure the content was useful, but I really need to edit it a lot more. So someone was telling me that it needs to be edited. So make sure that you go through that better than I did and you edit it properly, and you can rebrand it. So you can put your logo on it. You can put a different cover on it. These books can't be sold on Amazon or Kindle. I've already tried, but I did try a little while ago. They may have changed the rules, but usually these books can't be sold. So these books are really, really great to use as lead magnets. So perhaps you've already got a bunch of tips on your social media already. Perhaps you put out a tip each week, something useful each week. Maybe you can collate all of those and you can make your own little PDF and your own little mini ebook, putting it all together. Maybe you've got blogs, and then you can collate all of those blogs, make them, cohesive together and put them into an ebook. There are lots of different ways of creating an ebook that is going to be very, very useful for your customers. The other thing that you can do is put a bit of gamification into your marketing. So perhaps making a quiz. They are a little bit harder to make, but they're a little bit more fun and engaging for your customers, and a higher percentage of email signups. I did speak to somebody the other day, I think it was with Try Interact, and they said that they had one of these on their website, but it just made it very, very slow. So if you are trying one of these, just make sure that it's not slowing your email, slowing your website down, and it's actually easy for people to do. So let's have a look at some of them. So you can start creating these just fun little quizzes for people to do. Now, I have no affiliation with any of these places that I'm showing you. It's just giving you ideas. Okay. So a few different options. Have a look through, perhaps make some, perhaps see how quickly they load. We don't want to bore your customers. This is another fun one. It's a bit blurry, isn't it? Sorry about that. This is another fun one. So you create a spinning wheel, and then people need to put in their email address in to get whatever you've put on here. So people have put on 25% off or free shipping or 10% off, and then people spin that wheel and then they get it. So that's just a little bit of fun. Very, very quick and easy way of getting somebody's email address. So this is called gamification. So like I showed you before, so starting a quiz, just making it really easy for people and fun. Here's a pop quiz, 2-minute quiz. Just examples of people doing this. Time to relax and zone out with Netflix. How are your energy levels in the evenings? So that could be if you have a health business, you can start doing that. Okay, so number 5, lead magnet number 5. So product samples, trials, or a percentage off your first purchase. So who doesn't like to try before they buy? Okay, here's all of your lead magnets that you can do. So I encourage you to trial. That's what we do in digital marketing. We know our customers. We do our market research for our customers. We create. If it works, fantastic. We create more of the same similar stuff. If it doesn't work, we try something else. So there's loads and loads of ideas here for you to screenshot. And when you're having a look at them, think about what you've already downloaded. Think about what has been very useful for you in your business, which is probably your target market. So many different ones that you could do. So like I said, that was a very quick webinar today. I apologise. Hopefully you've got some really good ideas in there. With the Digital Solutions Program that I spoke to you about at the beginning of our webinar, you are eligible if you have an ABN in WA, Queensland or Northern Territory. So if you haven't jumped on board with this, it's a great time to set yourself up. And we probably won't meet before the end of the year, but perhaps meet into the new year and set your business up really well in the new year. This program is for people who are a for-profit business. So that means that you aren't registered as a non-for-profit business. If you are registered as a non-for-profit business, we do actually have other programs for you. So please don't feel disheartened. We can help you, and we really like to. So jump on board, just email us and we'll give you some information about that. And you do need to have fewer than 20 full-time staff members. So if you want more information there, it's businessstation.link/register. Okay, so like I said, very, very quick today. We're all nice and busy. Everyone's getting, winding down for the Christmas season and the holidays, or very, very busy trying to get everything done. So thank you very much for jumping into this webinar today. If you've got any questions, just let me know or email me, victoria@businessstation.com.au. Otherwise, I wish you a wonderful, wonderful holidays. I hope you have a chance to have some breaks and have a chance to catch your breath. So thank you very much for being online today here, and best of luck if you're on the recording. See ya.